Welcome back to Golfer's Guide TV magazine here at the beautiful Conservatory Golf Course at Hammock Beach Resort. Joining us now, Paul Tretner, head PGA professional. Paul, thanks for having us down.
You're very welcome. Good to see you, Mike.
Well, I tell you, I'm so impressed every time I come down here, particularly to this new course at Conservatory, the longest golf course in Florida, the most difficult golf course in Florida as far as rating goes. But I tell you what, it's a golf course that anyone can play. When you come down on this package, it's $199 Unlimited Golf. This is part of your package right here. And I'll tell you what, you're going to be very impressed with this golf course. Tom Watson design. Talk a bit about some of the features we have here.
Well, you mentioned it, longest golf course in Florida, most difficult golf course in Florida. However, there's 7 sets of tees, Mike.
Perfect.
So anyone can play it.
So I can go all the way up if I want.
You can go all the way up.
Perfect.
You can do the rest. It's just a tremendous golf course. There's not one hole alike. It's fantastic. It's really beautiful, picturesque, a lot of undulation, big greens. And with big greens, you're going to have good iron play. And that's what we're going to talk about today, about hitting some crisp iron shots.
That's exactly right. We're talking about hitting your irons pure. Now, as a teacher, there's 2 main things. We talked about the script for the show. There's 2 main things you want to speak about. What are they?
Yeah, we're going to talk about shaft leaning ahead of the golf ball at impact. And that's so important for crisp iron shots. So many amateurs have their hands back behind. So we're going to talk about shaft lean ahead of the golf ball, and then how our club face is at impact.
Got to be able to control the club face to hit it where you want it to go.
No question.
That I know. All right, well, let's get into the shaft lean to begin with.
Yeah.
All right, take it away.
All right. Well, first thing, I mean, when we're hitting iron shots, you know, crisp is the name of the game, and we want to strike, as they say, the little ball before the big ball. And keeping a good shaft lean ahead of the golf ball is so important. So, with that said, good grip will provide us good knowledge of where our club head is throughout our entire swing, and this is going to create good, solid impact.
Paul, I'll tell you what, a couple great points right there. First of all, hitting the little ball before the big ball. You got to hit the golf ball before you hit the earth.
100%.
Right. Now, let's talk a little bit about that shaft lean and why that is so important.
Mike, shaft lean is so important with striking a ball with an iron, simply because we got to be coming descending into the back portion of the golf ball. Getting our hands ahead of the ball, or shaft lean as we call it, just promotes a descending blow into the back portion of the golf ball.
And that's exactly what you have to hit it solid. Now, another thing you have to have, as you and I were talking a little earlier, you have to make sure that you maintain the angle. Folks, you hear that all the time on the PGA Tour. Oh, he's maintaining the angle. Explain to them what we mean.
Well, I mean, you know, look, maintaining the angle when you're coming down into the golf ball, you want to create an angle that when you're striking here, everything is ahead, my hands are ahead. That's promoting the golf club coming, descending at the back of the golf ball. We're keeping this angle right here.
I'll tell you what, that's perfect. Go ahead and face the camera here. Let's show him again real quick what he's talking about. He's getting the club back. Notice how he creates the angle on his backswing. That's what we're talking about here. As the club comes into the ball, he maintains that angle to the last possible minute. Now notice at impact, his hands are still in front of the club head. That's what we're talking about, shaft lean. That's how you hit iron solid. Last but not least, when you do this, okay, one of the things I see all the time is people, what I call good hit, bad hit, okay? You have to know when you hit it good. You have to know what you do when you hit it bad. One of the worst things I see is people that kind of cup their wrist, or they give that angle up early like a lot of AMs do.
In this respect right here. There's no control right there. And you can relate it to baseball real quickly, okay? We just had the All-Star game, okay? 28 home runs by Josh Hamilton. But, I mean, at impact, everything is nice and square right there.
Exactly.
Same thing with golf. You're here, you're holding the angle, bang, right there. My hands are pressed forward of the golf ball. My shaft is leaning forward. Good strike of the golf ball.
That is fantastic. All right, let's put it together and knock one up on the green.
Let's see what we got here. All right. Good relaxed hands, too, folks. Got to have good relaxation. Get set up. Ball position right in the center.
And that's how you hit it solid right there. And you could really see that hands and that shaft leading the club head. And that's what it's all about, hitting it solid.
Bang. Right there.
Very good stuff. Folks, we're here at the Conservatory at Ginn Hammock Beach Resort. We'll be right back. You're watching Golfer's Guide TV magazine.